Hello. It's Tuesday, June 29th, at 3:40 p.m. As you might have noticed, I'm outside right now because I'm in California, and the weather's nice outside in California. See, it's like all nice and pretty out here, and trees, birds singing. I'm in my parents' backyard right now. This used to be my house, back when I lived with my parents. But I'm back in California to visit, get my braces adjusted and whatnot. Finally getting those things off in August 18th, the day before the homeschool conference, which also is like a week and a half before camp when I'll be junior staffing. Um, yeah, it's been fun here. I've seen a lot of friends, some of which you guys know, some of you wouldn't. Some of you might remember Libby, saw Libby. Um, saw Hannah Denny, which is surprising because, I live in Rhode Island and she lives in Minnesota, and then we see each other in California. I only got to see her for like an hour though because she was doing a writing program, um, like a summer camp type thing in Stanford. I think it's writing, art, something. I don't know, something creative at Stanford. So I got to see her for like an hour, but that was cool. Um, yeah, I also got a haircut. Not much, but it is a little bit shorter. I think it's uneven. It was uneven. And I think she made it uneven again. Anyways, yeah, hadn't had it trimmed in like 3 years, so I still have split ends even though she cut off like 4 inches. Um, but it's better than it was, I guess. I don't know. It's always weird to get a haircut. It's like my hair should keep going. It shouldn't end there. I say too much. Hmm. I guess I'll answer some questions. Emily wants to know what's your most hilarious injury. I've had probably quite a few hilarious injuries. I've flipped a bike a few times in ridiculous ways. Like one time I tried to ride a bike off a rock that was about that steep in Yosemite, and then I nosedived and flipped, and my whole extended family saw it. Grandparents, aunts, uncles, everything. Um, and probably one of the best parts is also like my thumb is fractured. Um, I have like permanent arthritis in my thumb because a couple years ago, right up the street from where I am right now, actually, at the park, I was skateboarding with my cousin, and I went down this hill that was way too big for me to be going down because I don't actually skateboard. I'm like decent at it just because I snowboard, so I have like the basic balance, but I can't actually really do it. Um, so I was riding down this hill, and then got to the bottom, and there was this like narrow patch, like where there was dirt and grass growing in the middle of the path, so I had like that wide space to cut through, like just wide enough for the skateboard. So I tried aiming through there, and then the board started wobbling, and I shot off to the side and rolled through some grass, and I broke this elbow and this thumb, and it was pretty horrible. And so what happened, like right after I crashed and rolled through the grass, and I was like lying there, and then my cousin was coming up over the hill. He was a little bit behind me, so I was like, I should get up and move before he gets over, because he'll think I'm lying there dead or something. So I get up and sort of like crawl back toward the trail, and he comes over and he's like, dude, Jono, are you okay? And I just like paused and sat there for a second, like in pain. I was like, I smell dog shit. And I looked at my shoulder, and yeah, that was unpleasant. Um, so then, yeah, it wasn't really hilarious because I still have a messed up thumb, and I couldn't play guitar for a while because I couldn't like move this elbow, and I couldn't hold the neck with this thumb. But yeah, and my guitar playing is still compromised from that thumb being weak. It hurts gripping the neck sometimes, but I've gotten used to it. Um, there was also one time I was in a cave with some of my cousins, and it wasn't really like an injury because nothing severe happened, but I was in the cave and I was trying to like, I don't remember what story, so I was emphasizing like someone hit their head really hard, and it was like that hard, and then I accidentally hit my head in the back of the cave and just like echoed through the cave and hurt a lot. Um, Signe, that was a lot of time on that question. Signe, who do you want to win the World Cup? Do you give a shit about football? Soccer for all you Americans. I don't care at all. Not one bit. No. I'm not paying attention. I don't even know who's still in it. I don't know when the games are. People at work talk about it, but I don't really pay attention. And the soccer or football thing? Yeah, I don't really care. Yeah. Alright, I was gonna ask the question, being that I'm in California right now. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would you want to live? And I'm not just talking about where you'd like to go visit. I mean, places like Hawaii are really nice, but do you want to live there? Do you want to be on this lovely little island? So, yeah, like, see, the reason I ask that is because if I could live anywhere, it'd be here in California. Now, don't get me wrong. I love my life in Providence. I'm happy that I moved. Everything's going well. But overall, for like the area to like live in for the rest of my life or something, California. And eventually I'll come back here. I'm gonna, do some things there and then get back here. Not to this house. I don't think I'm gonna be moving with my parents again. I'm gonna try not to come back here until I can afford to live on my own around here, which may take a while. Yeah. I would do Zephyr's challenge last week. That would have been a vlog that I was in to wear a tie, but I don't own any ties. I could go steal one from my dad's closet, but I'm not going to. So, yeah, guess that's all I have to say. I shall see you next week. And it'll be me and Zephyr next week. That'll be different.